Out of two states, faith is once again at the center of a political storm after Sabrimala in Kerala. Karnataka now finds itself facing disturbing questions over alleged gold theft from the Dharmaraya Temple. From Tirumala to Dharmaraya and from donation boxes to gold plating, the charge is stark. Has the state that is meant to protect temples and the Hindu faith become their looter instead? RTI records, CCTV footage and whistleblower accounts point to missing gold, compromised procedures and officials under suspicion with probes ordered and arrests already made elsewhere. Tonight we ask, is Hindu faith being looted by the state and have devotees been abandoned to their fate, viewers? And we're asking these questions because, as I said, there has been loot in yet another temple by those people who are appointed to protect that temple and its sanctity. And let's open this up. I want to bring in Dr. Ranganathan on this. He's a passionate advocate for freeing temples from state control. And of course, we have other guests here like Mr. B.N. Haksar, who's a political analyst, and we have Rahul Ishwar. So I just want to first begin with Mr. Haksar. Mr. Haksar, simple question to you. Has the time come where the state gives up control over temples? Have we now crossed all lines of reasoning?
Yeah, we should consider in another way, Mr. Rahul. What is happening in all over India, that the believers are not controlling the temple. The temple are controlled by the politicians. So definitely there should be some legal action to come into force to control the temple and the deity, because the deity is supposed to be minor, and there should be some regulation regarding this.
Okay.
Then only it will come to
important
an end.
That's an important. You see, viewers, when a political analyst comes in and begins to make comments such as this, it's important because the political class is being directly addressed. Dr. Ranganathan, who's letting down the Hindus?
The state and central government, BJP, Congress, every government. And I refuse to call this as stealing or theft. Because when the state is stealing billions of dollars of temple, not just the temple donations, the land, and we don't call it theft, we don't call it stealing because it is constitutional, because it is legalized. Why are we calling this stealing? Let's add this to the theft that has been happening over the last 70 years. This is why I say we are a republic, which is a banana republic ever since we became a republic. Not only must temples lose the state control that it has, but if it can't, then mosques and churches must also be brought under state control.
Rahul Ishwar, should the Muzrai board, HRNCE boards, etc., all these boards be completely disbanded now? Has the time come?
I totally agree with the sentiments of Anand Ranganathan ji, and to take it in a positive sense, what we need to do is to free our temples. Just like our Christian brothers have a right over their own church and administering its own affairs under Article 25 and 26, just like Muslims have a right over their own mosques, we Hindus need to have a fundamental right of Article 25 and 26 for our faith to and run our affairs. And let me be very honest with this. Anand Ranganathan ji has said statistics many times. Billions and billions worth of rupees of temple money, temple land has been systematically looted or snatched away from temples. It's a matter of fact. We got freedom in 1947, but our temples have not got freedom from the British introduced system for the past 200 years, especially in our parts of Kerala, where Haskarji and I come from, Travancore and the southern part of India. It was back in 1812 that the British decided to take control over our temples, alleging mismanagement. And do you know the real reason? Because Hindus have been consolidating around temples to fight against the British. So the British wanted a Trojan horse inside our system.
They
constituted a
So we are continuing, viewers, a colonial subterfuge. And guess what? In Karnataka, the department is still called the Muzrai Department, which has been given by, Muslim colonial settlers. That is really a problem for me, Doctor.
No, and so Karnataka is controlling 33 or 35,000 temples. Tamil Nadu is controlling almost 40,000 temples. But here is the diabolical irony. There is no other phrase to describe this. The people who want to destroy Sanatan Dharma, eradicate it, are controlling the temples of Sanatan Dharma. Can you imagine such a thing happening in any other country?
Well, viewers, they always say, keep your enemy close to you. Maybe that's the philosophy that is being adopted here. Kill it from within. Who knows, viewers? I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just asking a question. I leave it at this, viewers. This is a very, very serious issue. And the time when those that talk about secularism, they need to walk that talk now, viewers. If they really believe in true secularism, then they must believe in separating the state from religion. And it has to happen